If you want an 80-foot plus luxury yacht, but you also want to cruise at 40 knots, well then you want one of these. This is a Pershing 82. This is a 2015 example, and this is just an absolute animal. It is such a fast yacht. You're talking about a mid 40 knot top end and a 30 to 40 knot cruise. It's a seriously fast boat. We'll do a full tour on this one. I want to mention first of all, there is a garage here. We'll take a Williams 325 and a jet ski. I can't show it to you from here because this whole back end and this area here all lift, comes back and up hydraulically. We're too close to the pontoon to do it, but I did get a quick shot through a forward hatch earlier so you can see how that looks with them both inside. But anyway, let's head on board. Which way are we going to go? Let's go down this way and step on up. Now this is a sports yacht, so you've got the big sun deck on the back here. It's a really sleek looking machine, but it's actually luxurious too. It does tick all the boxes, this one. It's an impressive bit of kit. So seating area out here, table which is height adjustable and unfolds as well, of course. Anyway, let's take you on inside. There's a button that we press here which says open. And there we go. Now this is an interesting thing actually, because let's just close that back up a minute, because it is lovely and cool in here and baking hot out there. You see the way that door slides? In fact, there's another door. If we come right around here, this whole TV area drops, by the way. There's another door there that slides, and when those two are both slid towards the center, that entire bulkhead then lowers, so this whole section is completely open. Obviously TV lowers as well, and this becomes a sort of inside-outside area. Another interesting thing is you've got the TV here, as you can see, but actually there's another one here, so you can watch it from the cockpit as well when this is retracted. So that's very nice. Lovely social area just here. And then over here you've got fridge, for example, usual bits and pieces you'd expect. This controls the stereo system. And you've got a dining area in here as well. I'm going to take you forward and I'm going to show you the helm position, because it's such an important part of this boat. This is a serious high-performance machine. As I say, you think of the physics of throwing over 80-foot a boat through the water at 45 knots. This is where you sit to do it. And the way it gets the speed is big engines, quite a narrow hull, but also some seriously advanced drive systems. So it's surface-piercing drives. They don't drag through the water. They stick out the back of the boat and give very low drag. And so you've got all these controls across here. So you've got flaps and you've got trims. So it's not just trim tabs. Those surface drives that come out with propellers on the end, you can actually adjust the rake of those as well to trim the boat. This one here, which is marked tiller, is because the way they move, it's a very fast reacting, fast handling boat. You can't always spin the wheel as fast as the boat could actually handle if you could get a bit more speed on it. So that one there is tiller, allows you to actually steer the boat just using that, and you can really then get it going from lock to lock at high speed. You've got all your instrumentation across here, and then you've got more controls over here, bow and stern thruster controls, all that kind of stuff is all on there. And the throttles then are over on this side. It's a very commanding helm position. Let's head on around. You've got side access doors on both sides. So there's one over here and there's one back here as well. We're going to go forward first of all. Little sideboard just here. So this is ice maker and that kind of stuff is tucked away in there. If we head down this way, you're going to understand what I mean about it being not just a high performance machine but a luxury yacht as well, because I love the fact they've just put 3 cabins into this and then left this open as like a media room. So great place to come and tuck yourself away. There's the big screen up here. It's brilliant to come down here, watch a movie, chill out. Just a really relaxing zone on the boat. I really like that. I think that's fantastic. If we head on forward, VIP guest cabinets up here. Nice size, or right up into the bow. You can see how the boat narrows up to a point. And if we look behind here, it's got the ensuite. I love these designer sinks. They're really cool, aren't they? And you've got the shower in here. Wardrobe in there. Hull windows, So you've got a nice view out. Again, you've got the iPad controls about the place. Wardrobe over here as well. And then there's hatch up above. Let's head on back. I love this woodwork. Look at the way they've done this. It's all very, very tactile. Dayheads is here. So that's straight out of, if I close that one over again, you'll see how that works. That comes straight into here and into there without going into any of the cabins. Shower in there as well, but what they have done with this one is put a door in behind here so that at night this becomes ensuite to cabin 3, and that fella is tucked in here. There we go. And again, storage about the place, hanging lockers, AV equipment, so the TV is up here. You've got drawers down under the bed, as you can see, and they're tucked away up here as well. It's so inviting, isn't it? Sometimes I find little areas on boats and I just think, that's just so perfect. Okay, we'll come on back and we will find the owner's cabin. So that's in through here. There's a door, of course, that comes across like so. And then we step down, we're right down into the centre of the boat here. And check that out. They put the bed crossways, which is interesting. And you've got then the hull windows right at the head of the bed, which is nice. Like so. There is big walk-in wardrobe in here. Safe is in there as well. More storage. And then we'll come on back. This one slides, I think. Yeah, it's clipped back at the minute, but that's a sliding door across there. Here we go. Seek and ye shall find. There we go. So that comes across like that. Or it clips back. And then in here you have shower, sink, another big window. There are, of course, blinds. You can see them up here that drop down over these windows. And the bidet and the toilet. No, you don't both use those at the same time. Little mirror for a wave just there. Nice cabin though, isn't it? A bit different having the bed across like that. That works well. Superb. All right, let's come back out of here. See, there's little bits of storage all around the place like this. Nice. It's got a nice vibe to it, this boat. I like it. Okay, we're going to come back up here. Back up this companionway. This one here is distribution panel, circuit breakers, all that kind of stuff is just in there. And then we come on around, back past this very fantastic helm. Hi there.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
You on the video?
You sure are. You're on there now. You're famous.
Oh, awesome.
If we head back here now, this takes us down to the crew area. And you might have thought, well, there's no galley on here, but there is, because this is where it lives, down here, tucked out of the way. The thinking is, you don't want to be like a student bedsit where you sit in your settee and you look at your dishes. So what they've done with this is put it into a completely different zone of the boat. That's a decent size actually, but what it also does is it increases the size of this mess area for the crew. So it makes this quite a nice habitable area. Got a big fridge in here, of course. And storage everywhere along the top, and so forth. Mess area is here, and then if we go into here, we've got space for 2 crew. You've got obviously storage in here, but also there's a doorway here, and that takes you through to the laundry area. So you've got the washer and the dryer, and in fact there is an overflow there. You could, if you wanted a third crew occasionally, you have got space to put somebody in there if you wanted to as well. So that is that. And if we continue on around, a couple of deck chairs tucked away in there. This one is the heads for this area, separate shower, tucked away behind there. All very splendid. There is in fact another access here. That one takes you straight up and straight out into the cockpit, so that's an emergency route out if it's ever needed. But this is where it gets properly serious. If you want 45 knots, you're going to want these to make it happen. These are a pair of MTU engines. They are 16V, they are 2,435 horsepower each. As I say, you're looking at a top end of knocking around 45 knots and cruising 30, 40, whatever you got the stomach for and the fuel bills, because this is a properly quick boat. And look at the condition of these engines, they look fantastic. We can come back down here and we'll find twin generators at the back end of the engine room. There we go, one over there and one over there. It's a very well lit area actually. And you can see how these drives go out, and then the surface drives are out the back of the boat there. As I say, the whole point of them is that they run along the surface rather than being dug in. It reduces drag, increases speed, also gives a pretty impressive rooster tail of spray. These things, when they're running fast, look astonishing. Switch panels here, fast suppressant systems down here, air conditioning obviously, all that kind of stuff. All lives in here. Very good indeed. Okay, now we haven't done the deck areas yet, have we? And there's another little surprise outside, which I want to show you. So we'll come back out of here. There we go, close that one back up. Come back through here. Wend our way back up. Pause just for a moment to take all this in again. That's lovely, isn't it? With that down, you have the view right out across the back as well, of course, which is nice. Okay, let's come out of here. There's a button we push. Power that fella open. And then there's another button we push here. Power it closed again. Okay. Now, although it is a sports cruiser, there is in fact a small flybarge area. That's why it's got this lovely carbon fibre stairs here. We can wander up here. And would you believe, another driving area. If you really want to feel what 45 knots feels like, then this is the place to experience it. Sat up here, running at speed, absolutely fantastic. Again, you've got repeaters for all these trims and flaps. Bow and stern thrusters, the tiller, all that kind of stuff is all on there. Throttles at the front, conventional steering, and so forth. You can, I think I'm right in saying, spin the two outer ones around to make this a more social area when you're at rest. And you've got sunbathing up here as well, and you've got your colour-coded track vision, radar, all that kind of stuff. That's all on there. That's a nice area, isn't it? Fantastic. I think, I didn't point this out when we were downstairs, but I think it's got a sliding roof section over the lower helm as well by the look of it. Not certain. Didn't notice it when we were downstairs, but it does look like it has. Sliding hatch over here as well, so you can close this off if you want to. Okay, let's come back down here. Oh, I don't know if you can hear that. There's a muscle boat going past. Can't quite see it, but I can certainly hear it. Okay, I think what we'll do now is have a wander up to the bow, and I think we'll have covered it. That there is just a wet bar area, so you've got the sink there, you've got the barbecue. Battery switches are underneath there. Ice maker under that one. All right, let's go around here. I love this sort of silver grey finish that they've got on here. I'd say it's more grey than silver, but it's very pale. It looks great. That's one of the side access doors. They're on either side. That does look like a sliding roof, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm going to say it is. Look at this wonderful screen that wraps around here. And yet another little area at the top with this cabana, sunbathing, anchoring. Fantastic. What a machine. That is some serious kit. Let's go and have a seat over here. In the shade. That is, I hope you'll agree, I hope you'll agree even, absolutely beautiful. Love that, very, very taken with that. Huge thanks as ever to Denison Yachts, they organised this tour. Massive thanks to you guys for watching it. Let me know what you think of this one, and we will catch you on another one of these tours real soon. Take care, bye-bye.